Feliz Navidad.
Bam, 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 bam.
Feliz Navidad.
Bam, bam, bam.
It's Christmas, people. It is Christmas. It is Christmas. It's official. Welcome to the Christmas
season.
Welcome to Christmas. We all love Christmas. Arsenal don't love December.
Yeah. because they know that is when they
will drop it.
Not much in conjecture.
That's when they will drop it. We're officially in December. And of course, the Premier League gets on for the second midweek fixture in the Premier League this season. Arsenal are currently top of the Premier League table, 5 points ahead of Manchester City and 6 ahead of Chelsea. What a weekend we had prior to this one. It was Arsenal, of course, and Chelsea, who ended the match day with a 1-1 draw at Stamford Bridge. But all of that is quickly put behind the teams as we look forward to match day 14 in the Premier League and officially welcome the Christmas season. Also, do you have a Christmas wish?
Yeah. I start on the table.
I know pass like that. Nah, no pass like that. You ask me what you already know us to. No pass like that.
What is your Christmas wish?
Man United win all our games in this month.
Yeah,
just give it to me.
Just got your wish. Your
just
wish
give it to me. Yeah.
Have you ever heard of the word future impossible? Because you just actually I would have been, because I am Santa and I'd love to grant his wish, but it's not possible.
It's too hard.
Can you ask for something else?
I just hope that we don't have a terrible time, with the whole of AFCON here and there. Let's just,
Okay, you get players to go AFCON.
We get players now. Brian Mbeumo, Amad Diallo,
Mazraoui.
So players there, but let's just,
Don't worry.
the other players
They'll get knocked out
early.
early. Don't worry. They'll be back very soon.
Well, just to also add, of course, Chelsea, Arsenal, and Leeds are the only Premier League side that don't have players who will head to the AFCON. So for Arsenal, for the first time in a long while,
yes,
there's no Eleni going,
nobody,
and of course, there's no Thomas Partey going.
Yes.
Liverpool never get their beer in their player, they go AFCON.
What a sad time for them.
Hopefully he go feel his AFCON, gets himself back.
But guys, match day 14 this week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Games are plenty. Manchester City, of course, travel to the Craven Cottage to take on an informed Fulham side.
Yeah.
With Samuel Chukwueze somehow having the best form of his life, back-to-back assists. For Fulham means that the Nigerian is poised to want to show the world, the Premier League, what it's got to offer against the City side who struggled to beat Leeds, one of the worst teams in the Premier League.
I think
can December start quickly for Arsenal by City losing?
I think that's the prayer of any Arsenal supporter. I know now what you pray right now. Say, obviously, as you know, if he gets more points, maybe the teams where they pursue you, maybe themselves they drop points. But for City, I think they've been struggling. Yes, we could just put them like that.
They finished second though, but it's not looking good.
They've been really struggling. They almost failed to win their last 3 games, if not for the brilliance of Phil Foden scoring the beauty of a goal. Getting the ball in such pocket spaces and then putting it at the back of the net. Phil Foden is back. Safe to say that he's back.
You sure?
Some weeks ago, Pep Guardiola. No, come on. The confidence don't come back. You go see, I'm saying, na the 2020, na the Phil Foden be this, going against a Fulham side that have been, and they started the season a bit shaky, they won their first or their second game there, but and then they started losing. I think they lost 4 consecutive games. Yeah. They won 1 and they started losing again, but we have to say that Marco Silva found a way to, get those players playing back the football they want. As much as I'll say that Chukwueze has been, has stepped up, and for a long while, they talk say this guy's supposed to play games. Why is he not playing? And then he's gotten minutes, and then he's used those minutes in a very good way, as opposed to their Brazilian sensation that had a lot of expectations joining the club from Shakhtar Donetsk. That's Kevin. The Kevin guy has not really lived up to the billing. Chukwueze has, found a way to, get... I keep on saying it that this guy is a Premier League player, but is he a big side player? No, he's not, but he's a typical Premier League side player. We saw what happened last time out when Man City played against Fulham. It was a game that Fulham should have easily won that game, if not for
they went on to lose by 2-0.
If not for the carelessness of Adama Traore and the likes. They were just terrible on the day. But I mean, this is going to be a totally different game. Fulham at their backyard. Man City have a lot to worry about. to be
So the
honest.
last time Fulham won against Manchester City, cast your mind back to 2008.
Yeah, 2008. It's been a long time. And like you said, talk about Chukwu is a fantastic player. Fantastic player. I'll leave it there.
As we
You want to talk about it? You don't remember saying, "Well, this guy that's my good player."
He got echo say, "Oh, but what's fantastic with this guy?"
He just there, man. The guy having the time of his life. And where was all this from? When we had Michael was playing.
Rubbish players.
And they look where
They don't know they score goals.
one of them. So it is what it is, man. But
It is what it is.
like I said before, never put your cards on your chest and just hold it like that, hoping that by the time you pull it out, it's something good. But Master have got worries on their hands. You can't rely on. Funny good thing about them is that as El Haaland's goal is drying up, Foden is picking up. So it's not looking too bad at the moment. But you can't rely on a player always. It's a no. And that's why when the Haaland did not step up, then they lose. Now, if Foden does not pick up, what happens? So there's still a lot of jigging to be done.
Just imagine say they go play draw against Leeds.
Imagine. It must happen.
They were close to
90 plus 2 minutes, Foden have to step up. It was that close, this close.
They almost
I
threw that-
know that at Ellen Road, though, at the Etihad
they
Stadium.
almost threw that game. I can remember how we sat here waxing lyrical, how they go take paste.
I thought I was saying they're not going to lose.
Anyhow,
So when I see the 2-2, I was like, so
Come
what's
on.
wrong with you?
I was disappointed in myself on that
When they
City
scored that, I
side.
said, okay, at least they don't want to scrape through. But come on now. So when you struggle to beat teams like Leeds, there's a problem.
There's a problem.
It's not Man City. It's not Chelsea.
Chelsea,
It's not Arsenal. It's not Liverpool. Okay, might just put Liverpool there because of the beginnings that they get. It's not
Tottenham beat them this
Tottenham
season.
won't beat them.
2-0.
Beat them well.
pace them, but now everybody's pasting them. But it's not the same thing. So crazy stuff. But Man City today, not that. I'm still not convinced. Maybe like I said, it's not. It seems like it's broken to the pieces, and I don't think he will have enough time to rebuild over again. Not the Man City.
No.
A win for City?
I doubt so. I doubt so. I see them dropping point at Craven Cottage.
It's not the first two.
I see Fulham getting something out of that game.
Drop point.
Fulham getting something out of that game. If not a win, they walk away with a draw. And then if they get a draw in that game, good one for Fulham. Yeah.
Well, this is like I said a few times ago, there's the probables and the point for Fulham. It'll be 1 point games. Those are the games they think about. This is not a game we should be looking at. These are the other games. To ensure we play continental, but these are people we should beat. So,
well, of course, the guys have gone for something for Fulham in this game, but for Manchester City, a win will mean that they cut the gap to Arsenal to 2 points pending when the Gunners play their game against Brentford. We'll come to that, but second game I want us to touch up on quickly is Newcastle United. At the St. James's Park against Spurs. I don't care, but Newcastle 3-0.
Come on, it has to be Newcastle.
I don't care how Spurs come and play, but Newcastle 3-0.
Newcastle having a time of their life. And kudos, not Tiao before.
This is a Spurs that have been bad.
Tiao, the defender of the place for Newcastle.
I remember what I said about Dion.
He has only scored 4 goals for now. He scored 3 in his time at Schalke.
Yeah.
He scored 1 at his time at AC Milan, and he scored 2. So what means he scored 50% of the goals he scored in just 1 game. And the fact that Newcastle are going to get their before it was over relying on certain Watumade. But now you've seen Harvey Barnes chipping. You've seen Tiao chipping. Other players are dropping in, And good,
they completely destroyed Everton.
And the Hill Dixon Stadium. And I have to tell how it was one-sided.
Absolutely.
When it looked like the victory of Everton at Old Trafford looks like a long time ago because they put them to shreds. And I said I will fancy Newcastle heading into that game. They've got a fantastic manager in Eddie Howe, and if he keeps going this way, beat Man City, dismantle Everton, who knows? He can continue winning.
Tottenham must spot Thomas Frank.
I think it's going to be a really long season for Tottenham Hotspur. He's already looking so long.
Yes.
He's a terrible guy.
No,
he's pragmatic. You see, I put because of his pragmatic nature. He has done one thing. They're not shipping in goals, but now they're not scoring.
I think
they're shipping in goals.
Yes, they have been shipping in goals because when they start, they've been not really considered. I think he's looking like he's in trouble already. 13 games already this season, and they are languishing somewhere around 11. 13th now.
After the game,
Okay, after the game.
Okay, there are 12.
Okay, after the game, they don't play because I know as I yesterday they were terrible side. I said this thing I started the season. Say after that Man City win, we then get. Nothing really did at Tottenham Hotspur. Now, I don't look this thing like it is beyond football now because different kinds of managers have come, different types of players have come to the club, and for the start of the season, it will look like this is their season.
Can you pardon them because of injury?
And I mean, yes, they've had their own fair share of injury. Dominic Solanke, but so far this season, defensively, they've had their players back, as opposed last season, they had at some point,
7 or 8
at some point, the entire defensive
office.
setup was out injured, a judgment table. But so
They've
far,
only
this
won
is
one in their last 5 in the Premier
really
League.
terrible side, and it's beginning to look like it's beginning
But there's one shining light in Tottenham Hotspur. That's Mohamed Kudus.
yeah, he found a way to.
I don't think so.
And then
I beg to disagree with both of you because what Kudus don't do. Take away the first 5 games or 6 games of the season. What has he done?
They're
Truth,
scoring goals, but they're not winning games.
How many
the
goals
truth
has he
is,
scored?
I think
That's why
I even think yesterday he scored a goal.
He
He
scored, yeah,
wasn't.
that's
He
what
wasn't
yeah.
so good yesterday.
But he scored.
He wasn't so good yesterday. The whole Tottenham side, they've not been good. Thomas Frank looks like a man that should have stayed in
I want to make a
Brentford.
public apology to the Chelsea fans. At some point I said I'll do it.
Yes.
I was in the humble pie. When I know I'm drawn, when I get I eat the humble pie because the more I watch the Tottenham Hotspur team, it's like I said, what happened?
No. Feel free. Because I remember when you said no Chelsea player will get into
Right now, no.
You clearly said no single Chelsea
Because
player
we were flying then.
we
They
play
were flying at that
in
point.
the sports team.
Let me tell you now. No single Tottenham Hotspur
I
player.
was taken aback.
No single Tottenham Hotspur player will play in the Brentford team.
No single
Yes.
sports player was on Chelsea's bench.
In the Brentford, I say Brentford team. Not even Kudus get the Brentford team now. Where they are playing.
So you take it was back.
Because Dango Ouattara has
I
been
would-
fantastic.
Yeah, how long? Touch and go. And they'll be
I'm saying because
Yes,
Dango
now.
Ouattara has
Yes,
been
now.
fantastic.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and unfortunately, they'll miss him during the Africa condition.
Yeah.
Thank God I'm asking for today. But anyway, it is what it is, man. But man, come on now, let's be realistic. But,
Any hope
but
for Spurs?
no hope.
Straight to Newcastle.
Newcastle.
Newcastle supposed
And
they're
St.
supposed
James's,
to get something out
all
of that
games,
game.
my
They're
eyes
supposed-
closed.
Pace those people waiting no good.
No. With the way Tottenham are licking goes, it's gonna be party time. Christmas will come early.
Well, on Wednesday, Arsenal, of course, tabletop play host to a Brentford side, who are also looking like a rejuvenated side. Dango Ouattara, fantastic
Igor
player.
Jesus.
Igor Jesus. Igor
You
Thiago.
got Thiago, sorry,
Igor
Jesus.
Thiago.
Thiago.
Of course,
Yeah, he's
doing
very
well for
fair.
himself. Brentford
Yep.
are not scared. They look like a team who have not missed their summer departures.
No,
Remember,
at all.
they lost Thomas Frank.
They lost.
They lost Brian Mbeumo. They lost
Jan
Yohan
Wissa.
Wissa. And
They lost
Christian Nogard also.
Their
And, they don't-
captain.
and this is, if you look at it, go coach, key midfielder,
two top strikers.
2 top strikers, and they don't look like a team that missed players.
They also lost the goalkeeper too, Flecker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
the
think
Bundesliga.
going into the season, I
And
know
of course-
really
As they go to the Emirates Stadium against Arsenal. But the Gunners have found a way to somehow concede, no? So
I don't know how.
in their last
4 games.
3 games. 4 games
Four
now.
games now. Anyway, sad news for Arsenal. We heard that before the game against Liverpool, Saliba pulled
Against
up.
Chelsea.
Against Chelsea, I beg your pardon. Saliba pulled up. He says it's not too serious. I
Yeah.
hope it's not too serious for him to play on midweek. Because if I see Piro and Capi, see, and
No, I thought
Mosquera,
Arsenal scored in depth.
we do good. They're not good. For you to have this back line and face
They
Chelsea,
say,
and
they,
win
say,
us.
they say quality in depth.
They were scored in
They're not-
depth.
Yes, that's what they do.
Oh, okay. Okay, now scored in depth now get not quality in depth.
Those boys are good, but they're not good enough to play consistently. No, if they had played before, if they had preseason, I would have understood. How can you throw these 2 boys into the DB against Chelsea? And now you want to throw against a Brentford that is flying high with Igor Jesus, who looks like he's more like a basketballer. When it's Igor Thiago, he looks very hefty.
Although they've been
But the boy is scoring
win one,
goals.
lose one, win one,
Even
lose one.
if
That's what Brentford don't
they've
do.
got one guy who scores a goal, it's Igor Thiago. He's very heavy, he looks like a basketballer, but when he gets the ball, his hold-up play is good. He's a bully, and he knows how to smack the ball. Go ask Manchester
that
United.
guy annoys me so much.
I know.
He
He scored 11
a-
goals in the Premier League.
He has 13 goals already
No,
this season. Yeah. The Premier League before this season, but I think he had a couple of loan spells that did not really work out for him, and he was injured too also for a period of time. And then
The boy is good. And then he has good support system from the other guys who feed him.
Kevin Shada and
Kevin
Dango
Shada.
Ouattara has
And-
been fantastic also this season. I don't really expect so much, from
They have a good
Brentford
goalkeeper as well.
this season.
Kelleher.
In person of Kelleher. I don't really expect so much. We will not also forget the impact of Michael Carriday. He has been fantastic
the long
since
throw
he joined
specialist.
that club. I think
Set piece, go jam set piece.
I think what's his name? Janelt and the other guy that plays as a midfielder, Jensen and
Yeah.
is it
Jensen and Janelt, yeah.
Jensen and Janelt. They've also been fantastic. I don't really expect a lot from Brentford because I mean they started the season with Thomas Franks as would I say as his assistant. I don't
But they have
expect
the new guy, I remember his name now.
the Kid
He's
Andrews
doing,
guy.
Andrew's doing a
Yeah.
fantastic job.
He's been mind blowing. You know,
He's punching far above his weight.
I know, say, and they've not always gotten the result they wanted, but that team does not look. They are not playing like a team that lost so much players. They lost the kind of players they lost.
They're not going to relegation.
You know,
They're saying back.
So I'm expecting
Why
them.
Arsenal lose that kind of player?
Now let me tell you the truth. Thank you for praising
know.
all of these guys. You know, it's good to praise players who do well, praise the kids, but there's only going to be one result to get at the end of the day. And I said it was plug and play. Right now, we need to go and work on our
last week.
on our this thing, on our wiring.
You didn't plug.
We plugged it. It was not wiring. I guess Chelsea. We turned on the engine. The engine was is there no fuel? What's going on? But anyway, not for Brentford at the Emirates Stadium. I think the guys will get the result. But my own worry is about the back line. Piron Capi and with Igor, who is very physical and strong, and of course, and Mosquera. They've not played together. Mosquera looks quite solid, but and Capi, he needs a lot of tutoring, and you can't be unforgiving. The Premier League is unforgiving. You can't be taking players to learn the game.
Like you said, what do you expect from a player that you bought from Bayern Leverkusen? Come on. They say like he's one world-class player. Come on.
The guy is a backup plan.
Come on.
He's backing up now. And that's why I was about to come out, so the backup we end.
That's why I should have left.
Exactly.
Score prediction.
Arsenal win by 3 goals now. There's no
3 goals to nil. Arsenal will concede nonsense.
I see 2-1. Me say I see 2-1.
No,
the truth of the matter is that there is no stopping Brentford front three. They no get no go score you. Kevin Shada, Igor Thiago, Dango Ouattara. There's no stopping that side.
Go attack.
These three guys in the Premier League have scored 17 goals combined.
That will get go attack.
Let me tell you the truth that I say. They don't even want to play. They don't even want to have all of the ball.
That's what I'm saying. So how many times won't get the ball to counter attack?
That's how Brentford play. They don't even want to have all the ball. They want to have the ball all the time.
We'll play them earlier. They didn't play earlier this season. I'm mistaken. We have. I think so.
No, you didn't play Brentford.
No, you've not played them.
Yeah, but played them before. And we know how they set up to play.
They just match for
You are playing a different Brentford.
See, don't worry.
You're playing a different Brentford side. Different manager, different set of players.
Don't worry. That's how we beat them and beat them still. It's Emirates Stadium. The 3 goals to nil. We'll keep a clean sheet. We don't see what they do counter attack.
2-1.
Well, Liverpool will return to winning ways in their game against. 2-1, no problem.
Okay.
Well, Liverpool will return to winning ways in their game over the weekend, and up next for Liverpool, another game where they go play host to Sunderland. Quickly, guys, Sunderland don't look like a team that want to go on relegation. Of course, they are yet to stay. Liverpool need to be very careful. It could be a potential banana peel at the Anfield Stadium if the Reds don't take their chances. Would they even win over the weekend?
West Ham.
West Ham by 2 goals to nil. Of course, good one for Alexander Isak.
Back to Scotland.
Finally getting his first Premier League goal since joining the club. Club record signing 125 million. Getting his first goal. Of course, Chelsea go entertain Leeds. Look like a tricky game. We don't know that. So you don't trust the Chelsea side. Don't trust them at all.
Yeah.
They feel beat big team. When they reach small team, they feel begin to struggle. He go reach that game now. We go see it changes.
Yeah.
That's the problem. That's the problem. That's the
guy
problem.
He gets the lip. He get the squad now. He get the liberty.
Okay.
And then
Chelsea get quality in depth. Arsenal get squad depth.
And then another thing we're not supposed to forget now. What's his name? Leeds manager Daniel Fark has, despite how badly they get results, despite how badly they play, they find a way to score you.
Yes,
They look like a side that can score that Chelsea side. I will not say that the result will go their way, but I mean, they find a way to score against even
Chelsea,
even the times they lost games
against Leeds United at the Stamford Bridge.
They are not
ready. Okay,
Ellen
that makes it more tricky. But I said they should not bring themselves in the Premier League conversation. But the Allen Road, quite tricky. But come on, you can't be playing well against Barcelona and play so well against Arsenal, then going to Ellen Road and then struggling.
I think if the manager doesn't tweak the whole thing, tweak it.
The guys, they do have too much. And that's why I'm playing. To change players, no bad. That's over change. See, even Man City, change their collect pasty from out of the goods for Champions League.
Person we come up from Guardiola. What do you expect? The master the overthink himself. The overthink now.
We're finally to wrap up the games in the Premier League this midweek, of course. On Thursday,
Manchester.
The guys see Premier League weekend. They don't say Man United and European football now scene.
So they give them.
They don't give them Tuesday and Wednesday because they know suppose they play on those days. They still carry money.
Should I tell you something?
They still carry money. Go Thursday.
Should I tell you something? You save the best for last. That's how it is.
The last line. So Everton, they save that for last.
Go with that. You save the best for last.
Everton pays them on Monday.
You go with that.
On Monday night, they save
last. They
paste you.
No, now come on now.
Yes, that was the last fixture of the weekend.
Yes.
So,
unfortunately, it was just not our day.
And now Old Trafford too.
It was just not our day.
You will not tell us it's a purple patch.
We failed to come to the party on the day. But we saw what happened against Crystal Palace. Not only few teams have beaten Crystal Palace this season. Not whether at Sellers Park or wherever it is.
Yeah.
This season, we know Crystal Palace, and then it's not really easy to have pulled up such results from a goal behind. And going forward, West Ham United, a different side. I feel like they were starting to get things right, and then they lost 2 games back to back. Unfortunately for Nuno Espirito and his side, I think that they should have gotten them out of the Liverpool game. If not that, Lucas Paqueta decided to play. I don't know.
Himself.
Yes, to be a Brazilian, to be a South American. He called for trouble for himself. But going into this game, Nuno Espirito Santo would find a way to get his team back on winning terms. I would not say they have gotten the best of results even when they won, but he don't find a way to not let this team, go badly. Because we know how badly.
So West Ham get chance against Man U?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I thought it's all
they've not been brilliant. West Ham United have not been brilliant. Man United have also not been. But I told you we're not going to lose 2 games. We're not going to lose back to back
home games.
We've been fantastic this season at home.
Score prediction.
3-0 win in favor of Man United. Man United to win 3-0.
I don't want to talk. Because last week I said Man United could lose. The Crystal Palace go score first. Con Jones towards the ending. But anyway, I think Man United should win. But it is around 3-0. I don't see. They go pace to. I don't know how they go score.
Did you see the Crystal Palace win?
They go pace. I didn't see it coming now. But come on, you didn't see it coming.
Honestly, make I know like.
When I see it for the review from the preview, I beg your pardon, for match day 14 from the English Premier League. Of course, midweek action makes a return on Tuesday, Wednesday, and of course Thursday. The likes of Man City on Tuesday, Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea on Wednesday, and of course on Thursday we'll see. I'm saving the best for the last.
Yes.
Manchester United lose to West Ham United at the Old Trafford by 2-1. You had it here first. Football Temple brought to you by Azar Studios.